Hi guys, Nintendo 13 here, and welcome to my video game pickups episode 10. It's been a fun one right here. I definitely have a lot of great stuff to show off, and I'm very excited about having this new webcam that hopefully will be upgrading my quality on the videos and maybe some sound issues, and it allows me to show off my games as my backdrop now, which is very nice. I'm really happy about this. So after 2 days of it being worked on, finally it's all taken care of as far as I know. So let me start off. I had a bunch of different thrift stores, some resell shops and stuff like that, but I had great stuff this week, in my opinion. One of my best pickups that I've had in a long time. So, start off with the big thing. I picked up this V3 steering wheel. It's for the Nintendo 64. And without going too much into it, I'll go a little into it. This is still brand new, sealed in the box. Even though the box is a little trashed, I don't really care. It's $4 at Salvation Army. And they haven't had anything. I almost didn't stop there. $4. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't want it. But it was Nintendo 64, and it's new in the box. I was not gonna complain about that. Let's see. Then I went to our Volunteers of America thrift store. I like that place. They usually have a lot of great stuff. This time they didn't have too much, but I really liked what I did get. First of all, for the Wii, I got Excitebots, which is a great game, complete, and I already have it. And that was $2.50. Then I got a DVD, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, great movie. That was, yeah, all these were $2.50 a piece. And then I got the best of He-Man, Masters of the Universe. So those are some pretty decent DVDs. And then I got this game. It cost me $0.25. Okay. I've never played it. I probably won't play it. But I've heard some people talking about how good it is or how cool it is. And I don't really know for sure. But it definitely caught my ear before. And that is Carmageddon for the PC. Sounds really pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. After that, I got some stuff at my local computer store. That if you watch my other videos, you know I'm there every couple days. I love hanging out in that place just to talk to the guys and eventually pick up games that I haven't wanted to pick up the weeks before. Anyway, I had two pickups over there. This one was yesterday. I got a copy of Battletoads with the case. That one was $17. Thought that was a really good deal for that. And then I got these two games, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Almost impossible game. I doubt that I'll ever play it enough to get past level 1, but whatever. And it came with the Nintendo dust cover. And Wrecking Crew with a Nintendo dust sleeve. That's a fun one. I like that one. And that also came with these three cases right here. Nintendo brand. Those are awesome. And those three games, the two games and these three cases right here and the two dust sleeves, that was also $17. Pretty much got the games cheap and got all the cases for free. And then one of my most excited, the biggest things for me in here was a deal that I set up with ThatZombieGuy. He's a wonderful guy on YouTube. Has wonderful, just super sweet pickups. Flea markets, garage sales, that kind of stuff. I love watching his channel. Well, he had found this, and I had wrote him and said, I don't have one. It's definitely something I needed to get back in my collection, and he was nice enough to sell me one. I won't say how much I paid for it, but that's because I don't know if he wants you to know. Anyway, I got a Nintendo. Yeah. Been a while since I had one. Everything works great on it. I wanted it because everyone that I find around here and online, they all have the new pin connectors, and I hate having to ruin a game to stick it in 100 times just to wear out the pins a little bit. And this one was original. I watched him pick it up in this video, and I think that was just so awesome to see where my system came from. Now granted, it would be nice if I still had my original system, but that's for some other day and talk with my lawyer, I guess. So, then let's see. Oh, I had a really good time over at my local resell shop. These are people that I deal with quite often, and most resellers are not very cool, but this husband and wife team, they're great. I bump into the wife all the time in Goodwill. She's either there right before me or right after me, and we're always texting back and forth, haha, I got this. So anyway, at her store, I picked up for $4. I got a copy of, you can't even see it, Animal Crossing for the DS. For $5, I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag for the PS3, still factory sealed. This one had come from our Goodwill. I believe they probably paid the $5 for it also and just sold it to me at the same price. But this is a Target edition, which is pretty neat, but that's where a lot of our Goodwill stuff has been coming from, is Target. They send a lot of their stuff back through them. Okay, and then this next lot right here from that same store, that same resale store. I got this on a separate day, but they have a booth run by another guy in there, and he's never there, but I texted him and said, hey, I'm interested in this stuff. What can you do for me? And he let all of this go for $18. Not bad for some resellers. I got a zapper. That's definitely something I needed if I'm going to have my Nintendo again. I got Cybernoid. It's a really horrible copy. I mean, it's just a nasty copy. I don't know why I got it, but maybe it was a nostalgia thing, but I threw it in there. It was pretty much free, so it doesn't really matter. Something I didn't have in my collection, but I know that I'll end up upgrading. And I got a copy of Snake's Revenge for the NES. Then we got Eye of the Beholder. I gotta figure out this lighting on this camera. Anyway, Eye of the Beholder for Super Nintendo. I got a copy of Hyperzone. Yeah, you really can't read that too well, can you? Anyway, it's Hyperzone. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And a copy of Art of Fighting. Never played this one, but it's an SNK game, and they seem to make good fighting games. Then, oh wow, okay. A store that does not deserve any of my respect right now, and I'm not too happy with some of their practices. I'm not getting into it, but even though I don't dumpster dive, I do not agree with the things that GameStop is doing to certain people on here. That being said, the day before I even heard about all that, I had gone over there and they had buy two get one free on these games. I caught them slipping on one, and I had to just buy the other two just to make up something for the, to get the free game. Anyway, my free game ended up being Brunswick Pro Bowling. I didn't have it. They had 89 cents on it. I would have bought it anyway just because, I love my shovelware Wii games. It definitely helps build up a collection. And for $1.79, I got another copy of Excitebots. Complete. So that makes 3 copies of this I have. At least it's a good game. So, if you're going to have multiple copies of a game, might as well be something that's worth more than, a couple bucks. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Trade them with somebody, hold on to them, bundle them on eBay. I don't have a clue. Anyway, this is the game that I caught them slipping on. I could not believe it when I saw it. I went in there not even wanting to buy any games. I figured, maybe I'll buy one or two $2 games. No, I ended up having to spend $14 because this game right here was $11.69. Back to the Future. Definitely a game that I've been wanting. That is complete. Which blew my mind because GameStop around here hardly ever has complete games. Anyway, I've really been wanting to play this game, and it's always like $30 on eBay, and that's just not something I'm going to pay for a Wii game that I, just mildly want to play, not something that I'm looking to get all excited about. So, yeah. And I think I'll save this one for last. I think that one's for last. Okay, I only had 2 eBay buys this week. Well, from last week. But, and I don't have anything coming right now. I've kind of slowed down on my eBay stuff. Instead of just buying random stuff that was cheap, I started waiting for specific things on my list that I can find pretty cheap. Usually buy it now with a best offer, and you try enough of those and somebody will jump on it and say, yeah, I guess I'd like the money now. Anyway, I was really happy to get this. This is one that was at the top of my list, and I love knocking off those tops, but I'm not setting my standards too high either. I mean, I don't have like Dinosaur Peak up there, or I don't know. I'm not putting the super expensive ones up there. Anyway, I got a copy of Kickle Cubicle. That one ran me $15 free shipping. Yeah, that was a great deal. It's got some minor label damage to it, just a little bit. Now, if you can really see it, but down in the corners, it's got some little bit of label damage. But I don't really care. I mean, it's something that I have to play, not to just have as a piece of art. Although I use my games as art too, so whatever. Okay, that was my only Nintendo game from there. There's a few more that I'm looking at, and I just haven't seen the price come around where I'm comfortable paying for them. But as long as I can stay away from the random stuff that's a great price that I don't really want, and just focus on the stuff that is stuff that I am really looking for, I think I'll be doing a whole lot better on there. Okay, this game actually has a backstory to it. This is a game I remember. My 2 ladies took me in as friends. They liked the idea of having this random grandchild. I was 11 years old, and these 2 ladies became like an aunt and a grandma to me. And they took me around to all these yard sales and stuff. And I was a poor kid, so I didn't have very much at all. But they took me around, and we found us an Atari, and they let me offer the lady some money for it. She had like 90 games for it. I remember that specifically. It was so many. But with the money that I had, she would allow me 10 games. And I only had the system for about 6 months before we ended up having to move and lost all of our stuff. But anyway, this was one of those 10 games. And I grabbed it because my dad watched this TV show every night at dinner, and it turned into a love that I have of this show, and I too watch it every night at dinner. And that is a copy of MASH for the 2600. But not only that, I have the box, and the manual, and all the inserts for it. So that was very, very exciting. I could not believe that I found that. They had 20 bucks on it. Then they threw on a best offer, and I offered 15. It was free shipping, and they said okay. I could not have been any happier on that game. And it's nothing I'm expecting to play. I remember playing it back in '87. And it was no joy to play it, and I don't care to play it now. I don't have an Atari, but this thing, it's sitting on my shelf for sentimental reasons. That's definitely something that I'm never going to let out of my collection. Okay, the final thing I have right here, yeah, this is all that I have now. This is the crazy part though. Okay, Goodwill. Goodwill, I stopped there a couple different days. One day they had absolutely nothing. The next time I went, I picked up a PS1 controller with analog sticks. I needed that for a couple of the games that I have for PlayStation that don't have any ability to play it without the analog sticks, which is a little weird, but whatever. But this was 80 cents. After my coupon, it was 80 cents. What a bargain. Then, I had never heard of this game, and it's not worth anything, really, but it caught my eye because I haven't heard of it before. And it's a very clean copy, and that is a copy of Crazy Frog Arcade Racer for the PS2. That is complete. The disc looks really good. I don't think this had too much time, being played with. Maybe because it sucks. So, yesterday I stopped over at Goodwill again, and I just couldn't believe my finds. This was the game I found, Guitar Hero World Tour. I picked it up. It is complete. I picked it up because I just recently bought the guitar. This is last week, I think. Just recently bought the guitar, and I'm like, if nothing else, I'll bundle it because I already thought I had it. Turns out I have Legends of Rock, so that's great. Another game I didn't have, and it's really clean. It was $2. I can't turn down Wii games for $2. It's like GameCube or Nintendo. I mean, I'm just gonna pick them up. So I'm walking by the electronics section. Keep in mind, this place never has anything in their electronics section. Sometimes at the front counter they'll have a PS1 or an Xbox. Those kind of things that I've picked up here and there and showed them on here. But I saw this and, oh man, I was just grabbing it. Got me a red Wii. Yeah, that was super awesome. Just this. Missing the top cover. But can you see that price? See that? Yeah, $5.99. No cords. I even asked the manager. It's a little scratched up. It's definitely not in the greatest shape. But I asked him, if he had anything else to go along with it. Nope, it was just this. Well, I was buying it anyway. I couldn't help it. So I get home, I unplug mine, I plug this one in, and I couldn't get it to work. I messed with it for about 15 minutes or so. Finally, I was trying to eject, hoping there was something in it. Well, after messing with it for quite a while, I unplugged it, plugged it back in, tried to stick my Guitar Hero game that I just got into it, and something like popped as I went to put it in. I could feel something move, but it wouldn't go in. So I hit eject. This spits out. Blew my mind. Yeah. Very clean copy. I did not have this back in my collection again. Very excited to have it. Obviously, just the disc. You're not going to stick a manual or a case inside the Wii. But $6 got the Wii, the red Wii, which is really, really cool, and that game. And that was the very first time that I ever got a Nintendo brand system of any kind at any thrift stores. So that was just an absolute wonderful time over there. Yeah, I came home smiling the whole way I was walking home. I was like, so happy. Yeah, I'm still happy about it. It was a very good time. But anyway, yeah, that's all that I got. It was quite a bit of stuff, and I was very excited about showing it off, and bummed that I couldn't get the camera to work for the last couple days. But as a matter of fact, I bought this camera that I'm using. I bought that at Volunteers of America for $6. brand new in the package, and I couldn't beat that. I definitely had to do something different than the one that I had. Well, hopefully this one works out good. Work on getting the lighting taken care of a little better in here, maybe by the next video. I'm not really sure, but I don't think I'm going to have a pickup video next week. If I do, it'll be, I don't know. I don't know what the chances are. I have some bills that are due next week, and I honestly don't have the money even to go thrifting. Which is really sad because I like to go thrifting a couple times a week, at least just to look. But I can't walk into and out of a Goodwill without spending some money. So I understand that. But look at the stuff that I get. Not always, but occasionally. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that the quality and the backdrop and all that kind of stuff is a little better, more appealing. Maybe people will stick around, check out my stuff, and hopefully I can, continue with these finds that keep you guys interested in my channel. So if you haven't, subscribe, throw me a like. Comments are very much appreciated. I love to talk to people. So, and then too, it's something right now, but if you don't have a copy of Excitebots, and if you're looking for one, drop me a note. Maybe we can work something out. It's not an expensive game, but I need a bunch of shovelware, so. Alright. Well, thank you very much, and have a good day.